tangled hair and stories you pretend. We make castles out of borrowed time, tracing futures we'd never find. The sun hung low like it knew the end was coming fast around the bend. We talked like we could outrun fate, but hearts like ours always hesitate. Dreams faded in the dust like secrets you could almost trust. We held the night like it wouldn't break, but the sky had promises to take. You smiled like you knew it too. Some things aren't made to follow through, yeah. Dreams faded in the dusk and left nothing but the ache of us. We chased the fireflies like it meant something, swore forever without promising. I could see the truth behind your eyes, a storm you didn't even try to disguise. I left my jacket in your car, you left a song in my head and a scar. And in that violet hour we knew we'd burn too bright to follow through. Dreams faded in the dusk like secrets you could almost trust. We held the night like it wouldn't break, but the sky had promises to take. You smiled like you knew it too. Some things aren't made to follow through, yeah. Dreams faded in the dusk and left nothing but the ache of us. Maybe it's better we don't go back. Some memories crack if you trace the track, but part of me still stays there in the half light, in the heavy air. And every summer evening's you turns a little too much like you. Dreams faded in the dusk like secrets you could almost trust. We held the night like it wouldn't break, but the sky had promises to take. You smiled like you knew it too. Some things aren't made to follow through, yeah. Dreams faded in the dusk and left nothing but the ache of us. Now every dusk reminds me still of wishes we left on that hill, and how the night took what we made, left only shadows where we stayed. Yeah, dreams faded in the dusk, and I wonder if you feel it just as much.
You stood barefoot on the painted deck, sun melting slow down your neck. I handed you a soda, still half full. You took a sip and made time dull.
We didn't need a single word, the silence louder than I heard. You smile like you already knew that sky was changing just for two. The clouds hung low, soft and wide. You leaned in close but didn't hide. You said this light feels like a song, and I thought maybe you weren't wrong. It wasn't fast, it wasn't clear, but something perfect hovered near. And in that hush, without the fuss, I swear the sky turned pink for us. The sky turned pink for us, like even heaven made a fuss. No promises, no need to rush, just cause You traced a heart into so glass. Said moments like this shouldn't pass. I nodded slow, afraid to speak. The way you looked made my knees weak. We didn't kiss, we didn't move, but silence had its way to prove that in a blink, without the fuss, the sky had truly turned for us. I watched the light dance in your eyes, like summer soft before it dies. You reached for air, I reached for you, but held it all in what we knew. We shared a breath and then a laugh, as if the world had done the math and gave us one pure dust to trust. One time the sky turned pink for us. The sky turned pink for us, in glow and hush and gentle hush. No fireworks, just something right, wrapped in a warm, slow fading light. We didn't beg, we didn't pray, but love still found a kind of way. No drama, just a sacred hush, and a sky that turned pink for us. Maybe love is quiet light that burns the deepest in the night. Maybe forever starts this way, not loud but soft like end of day. The sky turned pink for us, in every breeze, in every trust, like nature knew before we did, that hearts don't need a closing bid. We stood still, no final scene, just you and me in peach and cream. We didn't plan, but it was just the sky that turned pink for us. Still look up when sunsets fall, still hear your voice in twilight's call. And when the colors start to blush, I remember the sky turned pink for us. The heat was hanging in the air so slow. August nights that never let go. We found a diner at the edge of town, neon buzzing like it might shut down. You ordered cherry pie, one fork, two hearts. I knew we were coming apart in parts, but neither of us dared to say that summer was slipping away. We shared the last slice of summer, one bite, one look, no words, no cover. Laughed like fools and nothing at all. Felt the weight of the seasons falling, I swear. In that bittersweet bite I could taste every reckless night. Yeah, we shared the last slice of summer, and neither of us knew how to recover.
Drove down roads with no street lights, chasing the end of those stretched out nights. Radio humming some old sad tune. We talked about forever like it come too soon. Your hand out the window, catching air. I memorized how the dusk hit your hair. I wanted to ask you to stay, but the words like the seasons slipped away.
We shared the last slice of summer, one bite, one look, no words, no cover. Laughed like fools and nothing at all. Felt the weight of the seasons falling, I swear. In that bittersweet bite I could taste every reckless night. Yeah, we shared the last slice of summer, and neither of us knew how or sunsets you can rewind, or hearts that never learn to find a way to say what lingers there in the August heat, in the heavy air. We shared the last slice of summer, one bite, one look, no words, no cover, laughed like fools and nothing at all, felt the weight of the seasons fall, and I swear in that bittersweet night I could taste every reckless night. Yeah, we shared the last slice of summer, and neither of us knew how to recover.
Now every time the nights grow long, I hear that hum, I feel that song, and somewhere in a corner of my mind, that last slice of summer still mine. Yeah, we shared the last slice of summer, and I've been chasing it ever since.
Top down summer, heat on my skin, midnight roads, nowhere I gotta be in, old songs on a crackling radio, you laugh like you got nowhere to go, windows down, catching fireflies, tiny lanterns in the southern skies. I swear the world's in slow motion now, and I don't ever wanna figure out how. Fireflies in my rear view, fading lights, but the night feels new. Every mile's a little wild and free, with you right here next to me, chasing moments we don't have to keep, writing stories we'll never repeat. Fireflies in my rear view, and I'm falling for the glow of you. Gas station stops, neon signs flicker, cold sodas pop, hearts beat quicker, map in the sky with no clear plan, tangled hands and barefoot sand. The future's calling, but it can wait. I'm stealing time and tempting fate. The stretch of road, this kind of night, turns every wrong turn into right. Fireflies in my rear view, fading lights, but the night feels new. Every mile's a little wild and free, with you right here next to me, chasing moments we don't have to keep, writing stories we'll never repeat. Fireflies in my rear view, and I'm falling for the glow of you. Maybe someday we'll forget this ride, the streets, the stars, the open wide, but right now feels like forever made, a secret world we accidentally made. I chased this dusk 100 times for the way your laugh fits with mine. Fireflies in my rear view, fading lights, but the night feels new. Every mile's a little wild and free, with you right here next to me, chasing moments we don't have to keep, writing stories we'll never repeat. Fireflies in my rear view, and I'm falling for the glow of you. Let's leave the map behind for good, get lost in every neighborhood, with fireflies in my rear view, and a world that only fits us two.
You sent a link late Friday night, said this one hits when the timing's right. I pressed play in a quiet room, and your world bloomed inside the tune. Track 1 was soft, track 2 it bite. By track 4 I saw your light. I knew more about you through that sound than in the words we dance around. I fell for your playlist, not in your face. In every lyric I found your grace. From sad core beats to old school soul, you showed me pieces, made me whole. It wasn't love at first real sight, but through your songs it all felt right. You didn't speak, but I got the gist. I fell for your playlist. We drove with windows halfway down. You mouthed the words, eyes on the town. I watched you light up with every verse and felt my silence start to burst. You played that one that breaks your heart, said skip it, but I let it start. I saw your truth between the chords and knew I wanted something more. I fell for your playlist, not in your face. In every lyric I found your grace. From sad core beats to old school soul, you showed me pieces, made me whole. It wasn't love at first real sight, but through your songs it all felt right. You didn't speak, but I got the gist. I fell for your playlist. You didn't say how you felt aloud, but every track was singing proud. We never danced, but every beat brought me closer to your seat. And if this ends before it starts, I'll still have echoes in my heart. I fell for your playlist, not your face. In every lyric I found your grace. From sad core beats to old school soul, you showed me pieces, made me whole. It wasn't love at first real sight, but through your songs it all felt right. You didn't speak, but I got the gist. I fell for your playlist. When I miss you, I press play, and you're still here in every way. You didn't ask, I didn't resist. I fell for your playlist. To the rain tapping soft on glass. No need to rush, just let the morning pass. You're still asleep, breathing deep and slow, and somehow that's all I need to know. There's toast on the plate, a chip white cup, the heat from the kettle rising up. No gold, no glitter, no grand parade, but I've never loved a moment more than today. My phone's on silent, the world's on hold, and my heart feels warm, not bought or sold. The kind of peace you can't explain. It's quiet, soft, like summer rain. This is where the light comes in through open windows, through soft skin. It's not a flash, it's not a fire. It's the calm that lifts me higher. It's not loud, it's not thin. It's deep and wide, it lives within. I'm not chasing, I'm not trying, just breathing slow and somehow flying. We're walking slow through grocery aisles, laughing at nothing, trading smiles. The card's half full, but my heart's so much more. You say my name like it's never been said before. Outside, the sky is turning gold, and your hand fits mine like a secret told. There's no need for plans or pretty lines, just this breath, this beat, this time. We're not perfect, we're not wise, but in your eyes I see sunrise, and it tells me everything's alright, even when the world forgets the light. This is where the light comes in through open windows, through soft skin. It's not a flash, it's not a fire. It's the calm that lifts me higher. It's not loud, it's not thin. It's deep and wide, it lives within. I'm not chasing, I'm not trying, just breathing slow and somehow fly. All the things I thought I needed, bright lights, big dreams, fast cars speeding, can't compare to this gentle place where I see love worried face. We don't talk, and that's okay. You smile like the sun knows what to say. No perfect script, no finish line, just this feeling full and kind. Oh, this is where the light comes in through open windows, through soft skin. It's not a flash, it's not a fire. It's the calm that lifts me higher. It's not loud, it's not thin. It's deep and wide, it lives within. I'm not chasing, I'm not trying, just breathing slow and somehow flying. So if I forget, remind me then of this quiet joy that holds me in, not from more, but from within. This is where the light comes in.
I heard you humming down the hall, barefoot steps, the evening's call. The sun's still glowing on your skin, and time slowed down, just letting you in.
You looked at me but said no word. Still something in me gently stirred. The air was soft, the light was thin. You spoke to me in warm wind.
You passed me ice that started to melt. Said nothing but I knew what you felt. Our arms brushed just once or twice,
but even silence can feel nice. You watched the sky, I watched your face, and suddenly this quiet place felt louder than the world had been.
just whispers
Caught in warm wind,
whispers in warm wind, carried what we couldn't send, words we feared but hearts had known, floating close when we're alone. We never said the realest parts, but something drifted between our hearts, and every look it would rescind more than words, just whispers in warm wind. You laughed at things I didn't say, but leaned in just the same old way. We danced around the things we missed. Your gaze and maybe mine a wish.
no one asked but both agreed to live inside what we don't need. But I still feel your name within the hush of every
Warm wind. We stayed out late, no clear goodbye, just stars reflecting in your eye. You reached for me, then brushed your hair.
as if the touch was too much to bear. We kept it light, but hearts were bold, telling stories we never told. You looked away, I let you in.
Still held your breath in warm wind, whispers in warm wind, carried what we couldn't send, words we feared but hearts had known, floating close when we're alone. We never said the realest parts, but something drifted between our hearts, and every look it would rescind more than words, just whispers in warm wind. Maybe some love speaks too low,
And some truths only summer knows.
but when I breathe the night again, I still hear you in the wind. Whispers in warm wind, I'll think of you when the seasons shift, when the night feels like a gift. You never left, you just begin in whispers and wind.
Streetlights flicker like they're keeping time. Another song spinning in my mind. Phone on silent, but I still check twice. You know those nights when the air feels right. City's sleeping, but I'm wide awake, chasing old ghosts for memory's sake. I tell myself it's no big deal, but it's the kind of quiet you can feel. No one calls after midnight. It's a rule, it's a sign, it's a half-truth lie. But if your name lit up the screen, I'd pretend I didn't mean to care as much as I really do. 'Cause no one calls, but I wish it was you. After midnight, after midnight. Clock says 12:43, still alone. I hum a line from a song you wrote. Thought about texting, but I don't. It's a dangerous thing, the hope you own. Headlights paint my ceiling wall, shadow dancing with nothing at all. I laugh at myself, what a cliche, waiting on words you'll never say. No one calls after midnight. It's a rule, it's a sign, it's a half-truth lie. But if your name lit up the screen, I'd pretend I didn't mean to care as much as I really do. 'Cause no one calls, but I wish it was you. After midnight, after midnight. Maybe someday it won't sting, maybe I won't flinch at the ring. But for now I'm tangled up in could-have-beens and almost love. The city hums, the world turns slow, and you don't call, but I still hope. No one calls after midnight. It's a rule, it's a sign, it's a half-truth lie. But if your name lit up the screen, I pretend I didn't mean to care as much as I really do. 'Cause no one calls, but I wish it was you. After midnight, after midnight. So here's to all the songs I keep, for the nights I don't dare sleep. And though no one calls after midnight's through, if someone did, I'd want it to be you.
She walked in with the sun on her skin, like July had just let itself in. Didn't say much, just that quiet grace, but every room warm from her face.
You stood near the lemonade stand, too shy to say what you had planned.
But you look like a song unsung, a melody I hadn't heard but hum. She smiled like summer stars, like long days in open hearts. No need for words, just the way she moved made the air around us smooth.
I didn't mean to fall
So fast, but the moment passed and that was that. She smiled and pulled me
but your laugh was the safest bet. We sat on swings, talked about skies, shared secrets behind fireflies.
You traced the freckles on your knee and said it feels like being free. I didn't know what love looked like until your hand found mine that night. She smiled like summer stars, like green lights and midnight sparks. No maps, no rules, no second guess, just pure heart in a summer dress. I didn't try to play it cool. You made the ordinary rule. You smiled and gave me a part of a world where summer starts.
Maybe we'll drift like waves retreat,
or hold on like sand to bare feet. But I remember what I felt when summer spoke and ice cream melted. She smiled like summer stars, lit the sky and stole the dark. It wasn't loud, it wasn't planned, just a smile and where I stand. Time might turn and seasons fade, but some lights never feel like shade. She smiled and rewrote my heart. She smiled like summer stars.
if I forget the heat or rain
I'll still replay that sweet refrain
of you and me in crowded parks. She smiled
like summer stars.
Turn the lights down low in my little room, playing that old record, letting it bloom. I don't need a partner, don't need a crowd, just spinning with shadows, music too loud. Barefoot on the floor in my favorite jeans, curtains and swaying like movie scenes. I close my eyes, arms out wide, feeling alive in my own midnight. I'm slow dancing with nobody, and it feels like somebody's holding me in the rhythm of my heart, in the flicker of the light. I'm the star of this solo night. No one watching, no one cares, but in this moment love's everywhere. Yeah, I'm slow dancing with nobody, and I'm loving every beat of me. Mirror's got a front row seat to the show. I give a little twirl, steal the spotlight glow. Laugh at myself, but it's the good kind, the kind you feel when you leave worries behind. Maybe it's crazy, maybe it's free, maybe it's just how it's meant to be. The world can wait, let it spin away. I've got a date with myself today. I'm slow dancing with nobody, and it feels like somebody's holding me in the rhythm of my heart, in the flicker of the light. I'm the star of this solo night. No one watching, no one cares, but in this moment love's everywhere. Yeah, I'm slow dancing with nobody, and I'm loving every beat of me. Maybe someday someone will join, but tonight I'm my favorite coin, flipping heads or tails alone. And I've never felt so known. Music's fading, but I'll press repeat, 'cause these empty arms feel so sweet. I'm slow dancing with nobody, and it feels like somebody's holding me in the rhythm of my I'm the star of this solo night. No one watching, no one cares, but in this moment love's everywhere. Yeah, I'm slow dancing with nobody, and I'm loving every beat of me. So here's to nights like this, where silence plants a kiss. I'll spin one more time before I sleep in the memory this night will keep. Yeah, slow dancing with nobody, and I wouldn't change a thing about me.
I watched you light that cigarette like you were burning, no regret. You said this town's not made for me. I smiled, pretending not to see.
That look you get before you go, like waves retreating from the shore. I held your hand, I played pretend, but deep inside
I knew it would end.
You laughed like you could make it last, but we both knew we'd burn too fast. You wore the sunset in your hair, and I stayed longer than I dared. I kissed your shoulder, said no lines, but felt the weight between the signs. We built a love we couldn't send. Still, even then, I knew it would end. I knew it would end, but I still let you in. Let the summer write our names, skies that never stayed the same.
We danced like we could rewrite fate, but held on just a little late. No promises we had to bend, because we knew it would end. I packed the seashells that you found. They're in a drawer, still make a sound of us just laughing by the tide, of all the nights we never lied.
You never said you'd stay too long, but silence makes intention strong. You held my face like it was glass, and kissed me like you'd make it last.
Your hoodie's still beneath my bed. It smells like salt and things we said. I still hear echoes of your feet on beachside walks and midnight streets.
I couldn't give you more than days, but loved you in 1,000 ways. And if we could rewind or bend, I'd love you still, even knowing it end. I knew it would end, like rain that never asked to mend. But still we danced beneath the gray, as if the clouds would look away.
We didn't try to make it last, just bottled light from moments past. A love too wild to defend, still worth the fall. I knew it would end.
Maybe some hearts are meant to stay,
but yours still beats inside my day. If endings come, so must the start, and you still live inside my heart.
I knew it would end, but that didn't make it pretend. We felt it all, we didn't fake. Even hearts that break still ache.
We didn't say the final line, just let the silence say it fine. And I would do it all again, even knowing I knew it would end.
If I see you when the leaves fall slow, I'll smile like you already know.
It wasn't wrong, it wasn't pretend, it just was love. And I knew it would end.
Met her on a night I wasn't meant to stay. Some bad wildfire spark lit up the dark, left a permanent mark. I was a mess, drink in my hand, some broken plans I could barely stand. She told a joke, I forgot to breathe. Right then and there, she captured me. She laughed, I drowned in a sound I chased around. Didn't know what hit me then, but I'd fall like that again. Every word, every glance pulled me deeper in the dance. She laughed, I drowned in a moment I still haven't found. Next thing I knew, we were out on the dock, skipping stones and stealing shots. She said life's too short to play it clean, and smiled like a movie scene. I lost my cool, dropped my drink. She grinned like she knew what I'd think. Didn't need a touch, didn't need a line. Her voice alone blurred the line. She laughed, I drowned in a sound I chased around. Didn't know what hit me then, but I'd fall like that again. Every word, every glance pulled me deeper in the dance. She laughed, I drowned in a moment I still I don't remember what the song was, but I remember how the night paused. Every little sparkle in her eyes was a dare I couldn't deny. It wasn't love, but it could have been a story worth telling again. She laughed, I drowned in a sound I chased around. Didn't know what hit me then, but I'd fall like that again.